here in just a couple of moments when we get the starting lineup. Well, let's just go over it right now. Back in the lineup is going to be Dane Fisher, which is good. I know we've seen him play this week after rolling his ankle last week. That was kind of a scary situation when it happened, and I wondered if we were going to see him the rest of the season, the way that he reacted and the way that Darian Richardson reacted when his teammate got hurt, because they know what that could mean here for the Blue Devils, losing a player like that, getting ready to go into tournament time. But he's back looking good. But then in the game yesterday, late in the game, Darian Richardson rolls his ankle. So he's going to be out for this game. And again, if Model wins this game and then grabs that double bye and doesn't have to play until late in the week, they may be able to get his services back before they play in the tournament, which that's what you hope happens, is best case scenario here for the Blue Devils. You're going to want all hands on deck once you get into tournament play. Well, we got about 30 seconds until time expires here, and then we're going to turn it over to Nathan Patterson, PA announcer here for the Model Blue Devils. We'll get you the starting lineups. We'll get you ready to go here for our final game of the evening and the final game of the regular season here for the Model Blue Devils, as everybody turns their attention to tournament time that begins with the region tournament coming up next week, which will be played at Fannin County up in Blue Ridge starting on Monday and going through the 19th. So that will go till the end of the week. Well, folks, let's give it over to Nathan Patterson to get you your starting lineups. A little bit of a delay getting going, but we'll get that going to you here in just a moment. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for our final game of the evening. Wearing black jerseys with blue numbers, the starting lineup for the visiting Gordon Central Warriors. Number 3, Mac McDaniel. Number 5, Omar Byrd. Number 12, Scott James. Number 14, Walker Anglin. And number 24, Tyler Hedge. Head coach for the Warriors, Coach Wes Greer. And now, wearing white jerseys with blue numbers, the starting lineup for the Model Blue Devils. Starting at guard, a 6'3" senior, number 21, Braxton Sims. Starting at forward, a 6'2" senior, number 23, Cole Mathis. Starting at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 25, Jakenis Hurd. Starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 30, Dane Fisher. And starting at center, a 6'9" sophomore, number 42, Jeremiah Hurd. Head coach for the Blue Devils, Coach Jacob Travis.
And thank you very much, Nathan. Really appreciate that. Always does a phenomenal job, whether he's running the video broadcast or the video board or the PA or the number of other things that he's always juggling at once. Is one of the greatest volunteers that you're going to find out here at Model High School, and also his entire team, no question about it. Well, we're ready to roll inside of Woodard Gymnasium for our final game of the evening. Jakenis Hurd in the circle here for the Blue Devils. Meanwhile, you're going to have number 12, Scott James, in there for Gordon Central. And ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. Tip is going to go to the Blue Devils. Hurd's got the basketball. He will give it off to Dane Fisher. Fisher dribbles, gives it to Sims, on to Cole Mathis. Just getting things opened up here inside the gym at Model High School. There's Sims with a three-point look. That one's going to carry him off the rim. Rebound taken by Jakenis Hurd. Tries to get a putback. Ball is going to be stripped away by Gordon Central. And here come the Warriors up the other end of the floor. Gordon Central, as you just heard, are wearing their black uniforms with blue letters and numbers with white trim on the top and the sides. And here comes a shot and a miss. Well, actually going to be blocked by Cole Mathis. Here come the Blue Devils on the other end. Braxton Sims thinks about three. Now Cole Mathis from three-point land. That'll be a miss. And a turnover for the Blue Devils. Ball out of bounds. Warriors are going to inbound the ball and bring it up the floor. A little bit of a trap here from the Blue Devils, but the Warriors are across the timeline. We are scoreless here. Played about a minute of this game. 3-point look. One and done trip here for the Warriors. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Jeremiah Hurd. Across the timeline go the Blue Devils. Now to Cole Mathis, on to Braxton Sims. Back up top to Jaquinnis Hurd. Out to Fisher, a long three. That go off the guy wires up there. And out of bounds for the Blue Devils. So both teams kind of feeling each other out and trying to get dialed in here early in this basketball game. Bringing it up the floor for the Warriors is going to be Mac McDaniel, and we're going to have a whistle and a turnover here for the Warriors. So the Blue Devils are going to get the ball back with 6:44 left to go in the first quarter, no score. Here comes Dane Fisher across the timeline. He'll work it off to the right wing side. Braxton Sims now on to Cole Mathis. Over into the corner, they get it to Dane. Dane puts up a three-point shot. This one's going to go. Good-looking shot from Dane Fisher. Yes, sir. 3-0. Model on top to start the game. Here come the Warriors on the other end. Shot from the free throw line. Goes hard off the rim. Rebound taken by Jeremiah Hurd, his second board of the game. Across the timeline goes Dane Fisher with it. Dribbles right. He'll dribble between his legs a couple of times. Now works his way around a screen. Fires it on to Sims. Dribbles baseline, and the floater is good. Braxton Sims with his first basket of the game. 5-0 run to start the game for the Blue Devils. Warriors across the timeline, trapped. They'll work it down the low block. Ball nearly knocked loose by the Blue Devils. Warriors retain possession, though. They go into the paint. They kick it out. Driving towards the lane, putting up a floater, a miss, putback won't go. Rebound's going to go to the Blue Devils. Braxton Sims keeps it in bounds on the baseline. Here comes Dane Fisher back up the floor here for the Blue Devils. Gives it to Jaquinnis Hurd. Hurd fires it out to Sims. Thought about the three, was hesitant. Now the Blue Devils get it inside of Jaquinnis Hurd. Jeremiah on to Cole Mathis. Mathis fires it into Jeremiah Hurd. Turns, shoots, scores. And he gets fouled and is going to go to the charity stripe. I'll tell you what, folks, from the looks of that, if Model wanted to go in there and post up Jeremiah Hurd, he'd have it all night against this basketball team. I just don't think there's any way they could keep him out of the lane. Here's the free throw. It is good. He converts the three-point play, and just like that, an 8-0 run to start the game here for the Blue Devils. Warriors across the timeline. Scott James has got it. He'll fire it onto the left wing side, and they get it over into the corner. But now they're going to get it inside. Good defense right there by Cole Mathis, preventing an easy shot inside for Omar Bird. And the Warriors will get ready to inbound the ball after it went out of bounds. So we're 3:04 into this game. 4:56 left, first quarter. Model on 8-0 run to start the game. Playing at home tonight. Warriors will feed it in. They've got it on the left wing side now. Now back up top. There's a shot from the free throw line. Can't get the lid off the basket, but a long rebound for the Warriors. Here's a floater, and it is going to be good. I believe that was Mac McDaniel who made that shot for the Warriors. It was. Another shot on the other end for the Blue Devils, a miss. Hurd with a putback. That one won't go. So the run started at 8-0 for the Blue Devils. It's 8-2 in favor of Model over Gordon Central. Gordon Central with the basketball. They fire it over to Mac McDaniel on the left wing side. Now back up top, they go to Scott James. McDaniel backs his way up to the M logo. He'll dribble towards the top of the key. They fire it down low to a cutting man underneath. That was Walker Anglin. I like the concept of what they were going for, but the ball is going to be kicked out of bounds by Model as they shut down the passing lane. An inbound pass, shot, missed, rebound taken by Model. Here's Cole Mathis all alone, and he is going to make the free throw, or excuse me, I should say, layup coast to coast, his first basket of the game. 10-2, Model on top by 8. Gordon Central with the basketball. Long shot is missed. Cole Mathis is there, pulls down the rebound. Here comes Dane Fisher across the center court stripe. Fires it to left wing side of Jaquinnis Hurd. Manages to keep his pivot foot on the floor. There's a three-point shot for Fisher and drills it from deep. Dane Fisher with 2 threes in the game. Model up 13-2. 11-point game. Gordon Central working around a little half-court trap. Now they got him trapped just beyond the center court line, forcing the ball out of bounds, and we'll see Gordon Central inbound the ball, trailing by 11. Set to trigger it in is going to be Walker Anglin here for the Warriors. And he will find teammate Omar Bird, the senior, who will give it over to Mac McDaniel. Warriors with the basketball trailing 13-2, 3:11 mark here the first quarter. McDaniel feeds it out to Walker Anglin. Now back out to McDaniel on the left wing. Kind of a wild three-point shot. Karam's off the rim. Fisher gets the long rebound. And he will try to pass it off to the right wing side to Jalen Searcy, who's in off the bench, but the pass is picked off by Mac McDaniel, so the Warriors have it and are on the other end. A little floater missed by McDaniel. Searcy gets the rebound. He's across the timeline, dribbles between three defenders, lays it up, misses. The putback from Braxton Sims is a miss. Joey Samples in off the bench. Looked like he was going to have the rebound. Ball ends up with the Warriors. So the Warriors will bring it up the floor with 2:30 left to go in the first quarter, with Model leading at 13-2. Bird passes it up top to McDaniel. Now they get it to James. Back out to McDaniel. Three-point shot from deep, and he knocks it down. That's a good-looking shot. Credit where credit's due. 13-5 as Gordon Central cuts into the Model lead. Dane Fisher with it, feeds it up top to Jaquinnis Hurd. Hurd fires it on the left wing side, now back out to Fisher on to Samples. He'll get it out to Searcy, and he puts up a three-point shot. It won't go, but the long rebound goes to Braxton Sims. Here's a long three for Fisher, in and out, and the ball is going to be picked up by Gordon Central. They managed to keep it in bounds on the baseline. As you saw, number 14, Walker Anglin, walking the tightrope to keep it in. Across the timeline goes Mac McDaniel, dribbles around the Model logo at center court. They'll try to set a high screen. There's a long three-point shot, banks it off the glass and in for Scott James. And James will cut this back to a 5-point game. Model 13, Gordon Central 8. That was a big shot right there. There's Searcy on the right wing side, dribbles in between a couple of defenders, gets fouled. And we're going to see Jalen Searcy going to the free throw line.
Gordon Central 8. That was a big shot right there. There's Searcy on the right wing side. Dribbles in between a couple of defenders.
Foul was on number 5, Omar Bird. Jalen Searcy shooting 2 from the free throw line. First free throw shots of this basketball game. First one is in, rattled in, and we get ready for the next one. Going to have some subs into the game here for Gordon Central. Checking in right now is going to be Matt Hammock. And let's see, who else do we have here? I'll have to catch his number. We'll tell you in a second, but Searcy's got one more from the stripe. Shot on the way, high arc, and free throw shot is missed. Rebound goes to Jaquinnis Hurd, gives it right back to Searcy, who goes in, shoots, misses. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out. There's Jaquinnis Hurd for 3 from the corner, and he knocks it down. We'll get ready for Gordon Central to inbound the ball here in just a couple of moments, but good three-point shooting here from Model in the first quarter. They've made 3 of them. Joey Samples looks like he's hobbling on his ankle, is going to check out of the basketball game. Gordon Central will inbound the basketball, trailing 17-8. 57 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. A heave down low to 0-0. Zach Pardue turns, shoots, misses. Rebound goes to the Blue Devils. They come back the other way. There is Fisher, puts up the three-point shot, and that one's going to go off the rim. But here's Jeremiah Hurd with the putback, and it goes, and it looks like he gets a foul. So no basket there for the Blue Devils. 17-8 your score remains with 39 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and Gordon Central inbounding the ball. Peyton Chastain triggers it in. Right now James has got it for Gordon Central. Ball is not loose on the floor. It is last touched by Gordon Central, so it's coming back to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils who lead it now 17-8 with 31.9 seconds left to go on the clock in the first quarter. Model Basketball Night on WLAQ, presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales. We appreciate them for making it possible for us to be here. Dane Fisher with the basketball, dribbling around center court. Looks like Model is going to be content to try to get the last shot here of our first quarter, leading it already 17-8. 13 seconds on the clock. Fisher getting ready to start to make his move with just under 10 seconds to play here in the quarter. Jeremiah Hurd kicks it out to Cole Mathis, back inside to Jeremiah Hurd. Sits on the rim for a second, but then goes in, and that is the end of our first quarter. Model outscores Gordon Central 19-8. We send it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back on WLAQ. All right, folks, Gordon Central will feed it in as we start our second quarter. Model leading it after one frame, 19-8. Warriors with the basketball. They go right to the paint. There's a shot from Pardue that's missed, and it's batted out of bounds by the Warriors. So the Blue Devils are going to get the ball with a 19-8 lead. 11-point lead for the Blue Devils. It's been a great night for the Model Blue Devils, girls and boys so far. The girls would win their game 44-26 and pretty much establish control of the game early on. And we're going to see Jakenis Hurd at the free throw line. Shot on the way is going to carry him off the rim. It won't go. He'll get ready for his second free throw attempt of the pair. Second free throw is also hangs on the rim and then goes in. 20-8 is your score. 12-point Model lead, biggest lead of the game. Model has led it wire to wire. They open up the game with an 8-0 run before Gordon Central will get their first basket of the game there in the second quarter. So Gordon Central set to feed it in. They'll fire it into the backcourt to Mac McDaniel. He'll cross the center court stripe, dribbling right, trying to get around Jakenis Hurd. Gordon Central trying to get some ball movement, and there's a little feet movement right there. A turnover here for the Warriors. And now the Blue Devils will get the ball leading at 20-8 with 7:20 left to go in the first half of play here from Model High School. Braxton Sims set to trigger it in. We mentioned to you during the pregame that Darian Richardson last night against Fannin County would roll his ankle, is not available to play tonight. There's a shot from just inside the free throw line for Dane Fisher, a miss. But Jalen Searcy's there for the rebound. They get it out to Jeremiah Hurd on to Braxton Sims. Fires up the three, and yes, sir, Braxton Sims now with 5 points for the Blue Devils. 23-8, Model on top with a dominant performance so far in the first 9 minutes of our first half of play. McDaniel outside, picks up his dribble, fires it to a teammate. Now they kick it back out. Warriors having a hard time finding some open looks. They'll heave up a three-point shot. Oh my goodness. That was a long three made by Mac McDaniel. He's a pretty good shooter. 23-11. Model leads it by 12. Here's Dane Fisher. Kicks it out to Sims, back on to Fisher, and that was from long range, a miss. Long rebound's going to be taken by Peyton Chastain and the Warriors. McDaniel across the timeline here for Gordon Central. They feed it in turning and throwing up just an absolutely wild shot was Tyler Hedges. Not much there. Here's Pardue, puts up the shot, and it's nothing but net for him on the second look there for Gordon Central. 23-13 your score. Model on top by 10, 6-minute mark, second quarter. Fisher to Searcy. A three-point look. That's off the side of the backboard. Or I should say the side of the rim. Ooh, almost hit him in the face. Hedges tries to keep it in bounds for Gordon Central. It goes out of bounds, and Model's going to get the ball back, leading at 23-13. College basketball tomorrow afternoon for you on WLAQ. It's going to be the it's going to be the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets up in Charlottesville taking on University of Virginia. Virginia picked up a win over Duke earlier in the week. I would imagine that's going to spell a definite loss for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. I hate to say that this year. I'm a Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets fan, but it's been a tough season for them after losing ACC Player of the Year Moses Wright last year, and also Alvarado. Long three-point attempt for Braxton Sims. He's got a pair of them here in the second quarter. 26-13, Model on top by 13. Here's a three-pointer on the other end. No good for James. One and done trip for the Warriors. Here's Fisher across the timeline. Fires it right to Sims. Back to Fisher. On to Jakenis Hurd. Now on to Cole Mathis. He'll drive the baseline. Leaves it out for Hurd. Ball's knocked out of bounds by James and the Warriors. So we're going to have the Blue Devils inbound the ball, leading this game 26-13. And a lob pass on the inbound pass out to Dane Fisher. Long three-point attempt off the back of the rim. And it goes off the guy wires. And we will see the Warriors inbound the ball and trot it up the floor in the hands of Mac McDaniel. Now it's over to Chastain. And a little bit of trouble there in front of the Model bench. Ball nearly tied up, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils. It's going to stay with the Warriors. They will get set to inbound the ball next to the Model bench, working from left to right. They feed it into McDaniel. Jacks up a three-point shot. That is what you call an air ball. Ball picked up by Cole Mathis. He will feed it down to Jack Robinson into the game here for the Blue Devils. So we're probably going to see some of the young guys here in this basketball game, which is a good thing to be able to work your bench here this late in the season as you get ready for tournament time. Ball sails out of bounds on a pass around the baseline, and now the Warriors are going to bring it out. So on the floor for the Blue Devils, Jakenis Hurd, Braxton Sims, Jack Robinson, also Cole Mathis and Jeremiah Hurd. Warriors have got the basketball. McDaniel with it, leaves it out for a three-point look. That's another air ball there for the Warriors. Omar Bird missed that one. Here's a pass down to Braxton Sims, inside to Jeremiah Hurd, shot up. And the basket went in, but let's see what the call is. I don't know if that was an offensive or a defensive foul. Right now, Jeremiah Hurd is standing at the free throw line, so looks like it was against the Warriors. So Jeremiah Hurd has got a three-point opportunity here. He's at the free throw line. Model leads at 28-13, so count the basket and one. Shot on the way, and he knocks it down. That's the second three-point play converted by Jeremiah Hurd here in the game. Almost halfway through with our second quarter. Outlet pass down low. Underneath, Omar Bird picks up his first basket of the game. It's 29-15 in favor of the Blue Devils. There's Jakenis Hurd for three. That one's off the back of the rim. Braxton Sims pulls down a long rebound. They fire it back out to Jack Robinson, the junior. They get it inside to Jeremiah Hurd. Post up, shoots. And Jeremiah Hurd dominant underneath here in this first half. 31-15, Model out to a 16-point lead. Here come the Warriors on the other end. Three-point look from McDaniel, a miss. Braxton Sims with the rebound, leaves it off for Jack Robinson. Back over to Cole Mathis. Now inside to Jeremiah Hurd. Backs up around the free throw line. And now the Blue Devils will reset. Jeremiah Hurd, the lob down to Jakenis underneath. Shakes off two defenders, scores, and he's going to the free throw line. So Jakinis Hurd going to the stripe. His brother just converted a three-point play, and let's see if he will do the same thing. 33-15, your score. Model on top with 3:18 left to go in the second quarter, trying to lock up the number 2 spot going into tournament time next week. Trying to get that double bye into the semifinal round, the way I understand it. Shot on the way, and Jakinis Hurd is able to get the three-point play. Here come the Warriors across the timeline working right. Now they're going to fire it back up to the top of the key. Omar Bird will set up their half-court offense. They give it over to Walker Anglin. Now back out to James. He'll back up, reset the offense. Anglin now with it at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Bird. Bird dribbles around the right wing side. Has his pocket picked. Ball is knocked loose by Robinson. Jeremiah Hurd ended up with it. Now Jalen Searcy's got it into the paint. Fires out to Jakinis Hurd. Jack Robinson for 3, and that's going to go off the back of the iron. But Jack Robinson draws contact, so that young man is going to go to the free throw line, shooting 3. So 3 shots for Jack Robinson from the charity stripe. First one on the way, and that is going to be off the front of the rim. Gets a hand and some encouragement there from teammate Jakinis Hurd, followed by Jeremiah Hurd. Now Robinson gets ready to put the second free throw in there. This time he is locked in. He'll get ready for his third. So far he's made one of the trio of 3 free throws, and Model leads it by 20. 35-15, your score with 2:41 left to go in the basketball, or in the first half of the basketball game. Next free throw on the way, and again locked in for the third. So he made 2 of the trio, and now Model leading it by 21 brings it up the floor. 36-15, your score. Model over Gordon Central. McDaniel dribbles right. Going to leave it for teammate Holmes. Holmes back on to McDaniel. McDaniel fires to the left wing side. There's a good 3-point look. Karam's off the rim for Gordon Central. Rebound taken by Robinson and Model. Robinson motors across the timeline, kicks it out to Dane Fisher. No look pass on to Jakinis Hurd. 3-point shot on the way. Rims out. Rebound's going to be taken by Gavin Holmes of the Gordon Central Warriors, who leaves it off for Mac McDaniel, who brings it across the M logo at center court. Just under 2 minutes to play now in the first half. Gordon Central with a basketball trailing by 21. Model playing here in their regular season finale and having a big night, both girls and boys. There's a 3-point shot deflected. Ball ends up in the hands of the Blue Devils. And a whistle and a foul is going to be charged against the Gordon Central Warriors. And going to the free throw line is going to be Jack Robinson, who just made 2 of 3 in his first trip to the stripe. He'll have a pair of free throws coming up here. The foul was charged against Walker Anglin, his first 6th-team foul for Gordon Central, so this will be 1-1 here for Robinson. Shot on the way. It's going to rattle out of the rim, so he won't get the back in. Rebound taken by Gordon Central. They'll come back the other way. Across the timeline they go with McDaniel. McDaniel fires it off to the left wing. Now back up top is Anglin. He'll get it out to Hedges. Hedges on to Pardue, who puts up a 3, misses. Ball is going to be out of bounds on Gordon Central, so Model's going to get the ball with 1:26 left to go here in our first half. Model leading it 36-15, so 21-point lead here for the Blue Devils. Dane Fisher across the center court stripe. He'll stop, pop a 3-point shot, and drills it. Good looking shot by Dane Fisher. If you leave him open that long, he's going to knock it down. 39-15. McDaniel with the basketball is going to leave it off for teammate Walker Anglin. Anglin driving towards the basket, kicks it out. There's a 3-point shot and drill by Scott James. He's knocked down 2 threes in the game himself. 39-18, Model up by 21. Here come the Blue Devils with 50 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Fisher stops for a 3-point look and drills it. Dane Fisher, the young man, is on fire. He's got 4 threes so far in this basketball game, 12 points. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Model up 42-18. There's a three-point shot on the other end for Gordon Central, a miss, but they get the rebound, maybe another look. Ball is loose on the floor. Diving for it is Jakenis Hurd going after the 50-50 ball. Great effort by both teams. But it goes off on Zach Pardue, and the Blue Devils are going to get the ball, leading at 42-18 with 23.6 seconds left on the clock. Jacob Travis giving some instruction to his team as they bring it up the floor. Dane Fisher's got it running the point, dribbles across the timeline. So Fisher now dribbling up top, screen set by Jakenis Hurd. Now back around, Jeremiah Hurd's got it. Jack Robinson back over to Fisher. 6 seconds on the clock. Here goes Fisher into the paint, puts up the floater, rattles around the rim, and in. Dane Fisher picks up another basket before all is said and done to end our first half. So with that said, folks, Model dominant in the first half of play over Gordon Central. Your score at halftime, Model 44, Gordon Central 18. Will be back after a timeout.
This production is by Northwest Georgia Media. If you would like to support our channel, you can do so by simply subscribing and sharing. You can also support the channel with donations via the Venmo app on your smart device. Simply open the app and search for Northwest Georgia Media under the Business tab. Our Venmo handle is at NW_Georgia_Media. If you're a business owner and are interested in sponsorship opportunities, or if you'd like to get involved with our video production team, please email us at info@nwgeorgiamedia.com. Thank you for watching and for your support.
Gordon Central. Zach Pardue off the bench had 2 points. You would have 2 points from Omar Bird, 6 points for Scott James with 2. And here we are, getting ready for the start of our second half here with Model leading it going into the third quarter, 44-18. They would outscore Gordon Central 19-8 in the first quarter and then 25-10 in the second quarter. Model opens up with possession of the basketball. Jeremiah Hurd feeds it on to the left wing side to Cole Mathis. Now back up to Jakenis Hurd. They'll get it down low to Jakenis after a pass outside to Braxton Sims. Getting it inside, he scores. So Hurd for two, and Model opens up the scoring in the second half and leads it 46-18. McDaniel with it. Now he's going to leave it off for a couple of different teammates there at the top of the key. McDaniel with the basketball and a long three, and he drills it. Good-looking shot for that young man who's definitely been a bright spot in the game for the Gordon Central Warriors. Pretty good little shooter there. Braxton Sims fakes in the corner on the right wing side. No look pass inside from Jeremiah to Jakenis Hurd. Gets away from him. McDaniel comes up with it for Gordon Central Warriors. McDaniel across the timeline. Jacks up another long three. That one's off the back of the rim though. But a long rebound's taken by the Warriors. Another shot's going to be blocked. Now the Blue Devils have got it back. Braxton Sims coming down with it. Gives it off to Fisher. Back over to Sims. Bounces it in to Jakenis Hurd. Fires it out to Cole Mathis. Wide open three, and that one's not going to go. But Jakenis Hurd is there for the rebound. Gives it back out to Braxton Sims. Goes in, kicks it out. Here's a little floater from Cole Mathis. A miss. He gets his own rebound. Tries to get another one to the rack. Gets fouled, so we're going to see Cole Mathis go into the charity stripe. This will be Cole's first trip to the stripe in this basketball game. Model up by 25 here in the early goings of our third quarter. Mathis shoots, makes the first free throw, gets ready for a second. He's got 3 points in this basketball game. I got to tell you, folks, and on some level, I'm sad that the regular season's winding down because it went by in a flash, but I look forward to the tournament so much every year, and that is going to rattle off the front of the rim. I am really looking forward to the region tournament. I'm looking forward to the state tournament, and then I'm looking forward to March Madness coming up. There's just nothing like it. Gordon Central with the basketball, trailing by 26. They go into the paint. There's a little floater. It's going to be blocked by Model. Ball is eventually picked up by Jeremiah Hurd. Jakenis Hurd, and the feed down to Cole Mathis, who turns and gives it right back to him. We have some contact, so a foul's going to be charged against the Gordon Central Warriors. They're going to get number 14, Walker Anglin, his second foul. Second team foul for Gordon Central here in the second half. And Braxton Sims will feed it in to Jeremiah Hurd. Now on to Cole Mathis, who goes into the paint, tries to leave it for Jeremiah Hurd, but he didn't come out for it, and that'll be a turnover. The Warriors have got it. They get it down low to Pardue. Tries to dribble in against Jeremiah Hurd. Hurd pokes it out of bounds, and the ball's going to stay with the Warriors. Checking in for Cole Mathis is Jalen Searcy. So on the floor right now for Model, you got Jakenis Hurd, Braxton Sims, Jeremiah Hurd, Jalen Searcy, and Dane Fisher. Warriors with the ball. Pardue is going to kick it out to the top of the key to a teammate. There's a shot off the glass, and in is going inside was Matt Hammock. He gets his first basket of the game, 47-23. Gordon Central trails the Blue Devils. Jalen Searcy on to Fisher. Now back out to Jeremiah Hurd, on to Braxton Sims for three, and he drills it. Braxton Sims is getting some extra playing time in the absence of Darian Richardson, and he is making the most of it. He's already knocked down 3 threes and has 11 points in the game. And he was getting a pretty good amount of playing time to begin with, but it's just got an additional role in this basketball game. Gordon Central is going to inbound the ball on their side of the floor underneath their own basket. Pass you could probably hear get batted down by Fisher. A little floater for Gordon Central. Missed. Jeremiah Hurd's got the board. Here comes Fisher passing on to Jalen Searcy, who goes into the paint and gets fouled on his way up. So he's going to go to the free throw line. Jalen Searcy for the Blue Devils with an opportunity from the charity stripe. I got to tell you, I've been sitting down too much today, folks. I got to stand up for a minute, stretch my legs out. Model 50, Gordon Central 23. Here's the first free throw from Searcy, and that is nothing but net. He'll get ready for a second free throw. 51-23 your score. So Model threatening to get it to a 30-point game here. Shot on the way, and that's going to carry him off the rim. But the rebound goes to the Blue Devils. They fire it on to Jalen Searcy, long three, and he drills it. My goodness, what a shot. 54-23 your score. Model on top by 31. McDaniel with it here for the Warriors. Goes in, tries to lay it up, gets blocked by Jeremiah Hurd. Clean block, but it goes out of bounds, and now the Warriors are going to inbound the basketball, trailing by a gob. Walker Anglin set to set things in motion here for the Warriors. Checking out of the game is going to be Zach Pardue for the Warriors. Anglin gets it in. They try to bounce it inside, but the pass is picked off by Jalen Searcy. He goes in. He was looking for perhaps Cole Mathis to pass, but decided just to take it to the rack. He missed the shot, but he's got free throws coming up. Foul's going to be on Mac McDaniel, his first of the game, 14th foul for Gordon Central. And Jalen Searcy shooting another free throw, and that one's going to go off the back of the iron. He'll get ready for a second. Joey Samples is checking into the game here for the Blue Devils for Jeremiah Hurd. Good to see that young man back in the game. Remember earlier in the first half, he came up kind of gimpy on one of his ankles, but evidently they've been able to work that out well enough for him to get back into the game. Here's Searcy's second free throw of the pair, and he knocks this one down. So he's shooting 50% from the line, 3 of 6. McDaniel with it at the top of the key. He's going to leave it off for Anglin. Warriors with the ball, trailing big here on the road at Model. Here's a long three-pointer. That one's going to go off the rim. Rebound taken by the Warriors. Back his way in and banking it off the glass and in is Matt Hammock. Hammock now with 2 baskets. He's got 4 points, and Model leads it 55-25. Here's a three-point shot for Cole Mathis, and yes, sir, he drills it. 58-25 your score. Model on top. Back up by 33. Long three on the other end by McDaniel is missed. Long rebound goes to the Blue Devils after a battle. Kenneth Hurd comes away with it, though. There's a nice pass off the left wing side to Jalen Searcy from Dane Fisher. Back out to Cole Mathis. Fakes. Goes in. Puts up kind of a wild shot. Misses. Gets his own rebound, though. Has a putback. Hard off the rim. Won't go. Rebound's going to be picked up by Peyton Chastain and the Gordon Central Warriors. McDaniel spins into the paint. Hard off the glass. Won't go. Here's the putback. It won't fall. Rebound's going to go to Chastain, and now the Warriors will set up their half-court offense with 3:12 left, third quarter. They'll feed it out to Anglin. Shakes off Ja'Kennis Hurd. Ball is still with the Warriors. Struggling, though, to get some looks against this defense of the Model Blue Devils. And a foul's going to be called against the Blue Devils. Jalen Searcy picks up his first foul of the game, and going to the free throw line is going to be Patton Chastain, shooting 2 here for Gordon Central. Shot on the way, rattles around the rim and in. So Peyton Chastain makes his first free throw, gets ready for a second. Model leads it by 32 points. Your score 58-26. Chastain fires up the next free throw, and that one's good as well. Makes them both. Now we're at the 3-minute mark with Model leading it 58-27. Blue Devils on the other end. They fire it to the right wing side to Cole Mathis. 3-point shot. Karam's off the rim. Rebound is going to be taken by the Gordon Central Warriors and Peyton Chastain. Chastain with it now on the right wing side. Dribbles in towards the paint. Gives it off to Anglin. And that's going to be an offensive foul against the Warriors and a turnover. The Blue Devils are going to get the ball back. Going to get Walker Anglin on that foul. That's his third foul, 15th foul for Gordon Central in the second half. Dane Fisher gets it to Braxton Sims on the left wing side. They feed it into Samples. Turns, shoots, misses. Rebound goes to Samples. And looks like it's staying with the Blue Devils. And we'll see Braxton Sims inbound the ball here for Model as they lead at 58-27 with 2:24 left to go in the third quarter. Joey Samples actually at the free throw line as he was fouled. And Model going to have Simple shooting the front end of the 1-and-1. He missed. Into the paint, kicking it out. It's going to be Searcy to Sims. Sims will pick it up, fires it out to Cole Mathis, dribbles in, puts up the shot after a Euro step, rattles around the rim and in. So Cole Mathis with another basket. And here come the Warriors back the other side of the floor with 2 minutes left to go in this basketball game. Or in the third quarter of this basketball game, I should say, rather. McDaniel's going to the charity stripe after a foul picked up by the Blue Devils. It's going to be on Cole Mathis. McDaniel spins the ball in his hands, puts it up, misses, and we'll get ready for the next free throw. Model leads it by 33, 60-27. So if that holds, we'll have a shortened fourth quarter. And here comes the next free throw from McDaniel. That one's high off the back of the rim. Rebound battled for, and ultimately the ball is going to end up with Model, but a foul is going to be charged in the process against Tyler Hedges of the Warriors. And again, Model's in the bonus. So we're going to see Joey Samples trotting down to the other end or walking down to the other end and getting ready to shoot free throws. This is 1-and-1. Missed his first free throw attempt of the basketball game. Shot on the way. That one's off the front of the rim. It won't go. He's missed 2 in a row. Rebound's going to be taken by Gordon Central. They'll bring it back the other way. So the Warriors on the other end with it. There's McDaniel. Puts up the shot high off the back of the rim. Rebound's going to be taken by Samples. Here come the Blue Devils. Braxton Sims across the center court stripe. Goes towards the top of the key. Feeds it out to Jalen Searcy. They get it down low to Samples. He'll post up and puts up the shot. Misses, gets his own rebound, tries to force up another one, and he gets fouled. It's going to go to the free throw line again. However, Samples has been cold from the stripe here tonight. He has missed 2. He's been up there for 1-and-1 on 2 occasions here in the third quarter and missed them both. So let's see if he'll get zeroed in here for this next free throw attempt, his third of the basketball game. Joey Samples. Shot on the way, and that one, he's kind of laughing at that one, but that one missed the rim way short. And he's a good basketball player. He's good at a lot of things, but evidently free throw shooting is not his area of expertise, or at least that hasn't been the case in this game. Not trying to pick on him. But he'll get ready and see if he can get dialed in for this one. Second shot on the way. That one rattles around the rim and off. He has missed 4 in a row, but he's chased down another rebound. Ball gets loose on the floor, and we have a whistle. It's going to be another foul. They got Zach Pardue on that one. His second foul of the game, and going back to the charity stripe is going to be Joey Samples. So Samples at the stripe. Takes a deep breath before this one and rattles off the rim. Rim not kind to Samples there on that free throw attempt. He's got another one coming up after missing his first 5. All of them here in the third quarter. Next one on the way, and that one is in. He gets a big round of applause here from the Blue Devils faithful. Checks out of the game, Samples does, as well as Braxton Sims, Jalen Searcy. So on the floor right now for the Blue Devils, you're going to have some new faces. We'll see if we can get all their numbers and names in just a moment, but you're going to have Camden Oswalt on the floor, as well as Jack Robinson, Cole Mathis. You've got Jeremiah Hurd. I got one that I don't have on my roster. I'm going to have to look that up in just a second. We'll catch that in a minute. But there's a long shot for 3 on the other side. It won't go. Rebound is going to be taken by the Blue Devils. They go the other way with it. Oswald up top to Mathis, on to the right wing side to Robinson. Now back up to Oswald. There's the shot. It's going to be left a little bit short. Rebound taken by the Blue Devils. Pass is going to be stolen away as they got it back out to Oswald, or they were trying to get it back to Oswald. So the Warriors with the ball with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Long three-point shot is missed. Ball loose on the floor. Who's going to get it? We're going to have a timeout called by the head coach of the Gordon Central Warriors, Wes Greer. We're going to take one as well. 41 ticks left on the clock in the third quarter. Model 61, Gordon Central 27. We'll be back after 30 seconds. All right, folks, we're back inside the gym at Woodard Gymnasium. Gordon Central with the basketball, trailing 61-27. We got 30 seconds now on the clock here in the third quarter of play. There's a long three from McDaniel. That's high off the rim, won't go, and it goes out of bounds, so it's going to be with the model Blue Devils. Number 33, by the way, I was trying to catch his name just a moment ago, is Chase Allen for the Blue Devils. So you got Chase, then you also got Jack Robinson, Camden Oswalt, Allen with the basketball, out Cole Mathis, and then you've got, let's see, Jeremiah's hurt on the floor right now for the Blue Devils. 9 seconds to go, and Jacob Travis telling his guys not to shoot until they get close to the end of this quarter. Here's Oswalt for three at the buzzer. Going to leave that one short. So at the end of our third quarter, Model 61, Gordon Central 27. We're going to have a shortened 6-minute fourth quarter when we come back after a 1-minute break on WLAQ. All right, we've got a shortened 6-minute fourth quarter. Gordon Central trailing 61-27 at the end of the third quarter. Ball is stolen away. Jack Robinson's got it here for the Blue Devils. Picks up his dribble, fires it back up top. Couch. Joey Samples for three. Rattles off the rim, won't go. Rebound taken by Scott James and Gordon Central, and the Warriors will bring it up the floor in the hands of Lucas Breyer, I believe is how you say his name. He's at the top of the key, leaves it for James. Now onto the right wing side to McDaniel. Shot on the way, three-pointer, and boy, good-looking shot there from McDaniel. He has now got 3 threes in the game, and the Warriors cut it to a 31-point game, 61-30 in favor of the Model Blue Devils. Allen with it, fires it out to the left wing side, and it's going to be an offensive foul that's going to be charged against the Blue Devils. And now the Warriors are going to bring it up the floor. 5:02 left to go, and they just got Chase Allen with his first foul. So the Warriors to bring it up the floor. Mac McDaniel going to trot across the center court stripe, being guarded by Jack Robinson. Now doubled up as Bo Couch comes in. Warriors with the basketball. Ball is poked loose by Robinson, but it's going to stay with the Warriors. There's McDaniel with a three-point shot, and he drills it. That was a contested shot as well. He had model defender right in his face. Here's Oswalt driving down towards the basket and knocks it in. Great move by Camden Oswalt, his first basket of the game, and the model fans go crazy for it. 4:26 left on the clock. Model up by 30, 63-33. Looking for the season sweep of the Gordon Central Warriors. And if you were not tuned in for the Model girls game, I'll let you know Model won that one 44-26. That was your final score. Ball poked loose by Jack Robinson. He's doing a great job getting his hands in there. There's another three for Mac McDaniel attempted, but he misses this time. Here's Oswalt across the timeline. Now they'll try to fire it to the right wing side to Couch. Now on to Samples. Back out to Oswalt. Now to Robinson. Robinson will back up and reset the offense. Screen set by Chase Allen. They get it to the right wing side to Couch. Now to Samples. Fires it to Oswalt. They get it down low. Allen with the basketball. He gets it back up top to Joey Samples. Now on to Oswalt. We are at the 3:30 mark here of the fourth quarter. Robinson to Couch on the right wing side. They try to get it inside to Samples. The ball's knocked loose by Gordon Central. They've got it, and they go across the timeline. McDaniel with it. Leaves it for teammate. Out on the right wing side, Matt Hammock. Now to McDaniel. Back out to Hammock. Hammock will dribble at the top of the key. Leaves it for a teammate, number 10. I'll have to look him up in a second. There's a long three-pointer here for Gordon Central. Oswalt's got the ball for Model. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Gordon Central. It's going to stay with the Blue Devils. More subs coming into the games. Malachi Bayon for the Blue Devils, as well as Riley Chapman. So right now you've got Bo Couch, Riley Chapman, Malachi Bayon, Chase Allen, and Camden Oswalt onto the floor. Ball's at the top of the key for Couch. Now to Bayon on the right wing side. Now they work it around to Oswalt. On to Riley. Now back up top to Bayon. Now back out to Couch. On to Oswalt on the right wing side. Fires it back up top to Riley Chapman. Chapman drives into the paint. Puts up the shot. Misses, but he's going to get fouled. Couldn't quite get it up to the rack. But he did a great job challenging the defender inside and finding himself at the free throw line. It's 63-33. Model on top by 30 with 2:34 left to go, and the Blue Devils with free throw attempts coming up. There's Chapman. That goes off the back of the rim. He'll get ready for the second free throw. Get some encouragement from teammates and also Coach Travis. Riley, the sophomore, getting some playing time. Shot on the way, and that one is good. He knocks down the second free throw. 64-33. Here come the Gordon Central Warriors across the timeline. Lucas with it. Dribbles between his legs. He's wearing one white shoe and one black shoe. .2:15 mark here of our fourth quarter, a shortened fourth quarter. More subs coming into the game. Shot off the glass and in. Lucas Breyer, and now they get it to the right wing side. Bo Couch on to Riley Chapman to Malachi Bayon, back out to Oswalt. Bo Couch battling for the ball, 50-50 ball, going to be picked up by Riley Chapman. No, we're going to have a tie-up and a jump ball. Possession arrows with the Blue Devils, though. Just going to stay on this side of the floor. 64-36 your score. Blue Devils on top. 1:45 left to go. More subs coming into the game here for the Blue Devils. Thomas Patterson is now on the floor here for the Blue Devils, as well as, well, shot off the glass and in. That's going to be Thomas Patterson getting some playing time here late in the game and a basket. 66-36. Model back on top by 30 points. Long shot is up, in and out for the Gordon Central Warriors. And I've got to check who is wearing number 40 tonight. I had him as Stevie Dallas, but that is not Stevie Dallas. So I'll check that in just a moment. Want to get that young man credit for getting on the floor. There's Vayon to Riley Chapman. 3-point shot is missed. And we're going to have another jump ball. I'm going to check my roster right quick. See if I can grab that name for you. That's going to be Owen Mathis wearing number 40 tonight. Owen Mathis. Write that down. So Gordon Central will bring it up the floor. We are at the 1 minute mark officially, now under the 1 minute mark here at Model High School. Model leading at 66-36. Gordon Central with the basketball. Driving towards the paint. They try to get it to the rack there, Matt Hammock, and he gets fouled on his way in. Malachi Vayon is going to be charged with the foul, and going to the free throw line shooting two is going to be Matt Hammock. Hammock puts up the first. It's good. They'll get ready for the second. So again, Matt Hammock at the free throw line, getting ready for his second of this pair. Made the first one. Shot on the way, and it is good. He'll knock down the pair. He's got 6 points. 66-38, Model on top. 48 seconds left to go in the game. Riley Chapman fires it down to Vayon on the left wing side. They get it inside to Patterson, who couldn't get the shot off, but he's going to the charity stripe. So Thomas Patterson with an opportunity to add to his totals and team totals for the evening. Thomas Patterson playing as a freshman here and definitely has a bright future as a Model Blue Devil. Looking forward to watching this young man throughout his career and how he'll progress for the Blue Devils, contributing late in this game. Free throw shot on the way, it's good. And he's got a wicked little hook shot that he's been working on. Always fun to watch him drop one of those. Here comes the next free throw. He knocks down the pair. He's got 4 points here in the game. 68-38. 43.5 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And of course, Thomas's dad, Nathan Patterson, I'll get it out eventually, is the PA guy. He's trying to be professional, but I think I saw a little smile there as he knocked down that pair of free throws. Riley Chapman with the ball across the center court stripe, feeds it off to Chase Allen, puts it off the glass and in. Chase Allen with his first basket of the game. 17 seconds left to go, and Model up 70-38. Still scoring here late in the game with subs. Warriors with the basketball, 6 seconds left to go. There's Matt Hammock for three. That one caroms off the rim, and folks, we're done. Model with a whopping victory tonight at home. They'll get a standing ovation from the Model faithful that hung around till the last buzzer. 70-38, your final score. Let's send it back to the studio real quick. We'll come back, run down the scoring, and bid you adieu from Woodard Gymnasium. We'll be back on WLAQ.